YouTube friends and neighbors, welcome to week 3 of the Dolly Vlog Hop. This week's question is, what is your Dolly Holy Grail? The doll that you just, because of the price or just due to rarity, you weren't able to find. I'm kind of excited for this because I've been working on this idea for a while. So I want to do a top 10 countdown of my Holy Grail dolls. Some of them will be a whole type of doll, other ones will be one specific dolls. So let's go. Number 10, the Seikima Taeyang set. When I first saw this set, I was like, oh, these guys are crazy looking. I mean, they look cool to me, but they were expensive. I think they were $150, $200 each. They're very limited. I think there were just a couple hundred of them, and I kind of, I wanted to make a complete set of all the Groove ink dolls, so I definitely wanted these. But then after a few months, I started thinking about it, and what I really wanted to do is one day do a huge display setup where it's a concert, and I want to do a stage with instruments, and I would set up the whole band. I hope I'm saying their name right, the Seikima. I'll set up the band like they're playing, and then I would have a whole audience of like 500 to 1,000 dolls, make it look like they're all jumping and dancing and rocking out, and I'll have lights, and it's a long-term project. And that's why this is one of my Holy Grail dolls, because it would take a lot of money and time to do. But I think it would be so cool to get the set and then to do that project. Number 9, the Catwalk Kitties. This is a set of dolls that came out in Australia by Leonard, I think is the name of the company. They really didn't get distributed to the US that much, so you just don't see them online. You don't see them on eBay. I mean, you do see them maybe a couple a week, and they go for a lot of money. So in the box, they're $100, $150, $200. Occasionally, you might get one for $50, and I have 3 in my collection. But I like anthropomorphic cat dolls. I don't know why. They look cool to me. I think it's kind of like a Alice in Wonderland type of character. So I really would like to put a set of these together. They've just been too expensive, and I just don't have the money to buy them. So that's why that's the Holy Grail. Number 8. It's the Barbie Athena doll. She sells, I think, for $300 to $400 right now. She's just a really gorgeous Barbie doll. She looks like a badass warrior. I love her, all the gold armor and shield and weapon and her hair. Everything about her is really cool. But because she's $300 to $400, I just haven't been able to get her. So that's what makes her a Grail doll for me. Number 7. Ellowyne Tears of Endearment from Robert Toner Doll Company. She's a gorgeous, gorgeous doll. When I first saw her, I decided, I'm going to get an Ellowyne doll. I thought about it for a month or so. I didn't really have the money at the time. I was buying way too much other stuff. So I decided she was the one I wanted, and she sold out from the website literally a week before I was ready to order her. And she jumped up immediately. I think she was like $150, and she jumped up to 300 something on eBay. I just couldn't spend $300. And since then I bought other Ellowynes. I have 3 or 4, but she's the one I really want. She has the inset eyes instead of painted eyes. She's got a really beautiful outfit. She's got gorgeous hair. Just everything about her is awesome. So she's a Holy Grail doll for me. Number 6, Ipplehouse Maori Elemental Guardians. She is just such a beautiful, beautiful ball joint doll. I believe she's a 70 centimeter tall. She might be a 65. I forget off the top of my head, but she comes with this beautiful Asian outfit, and then what really made me want her was that she also has this cool, assassin at night outfit, and she just looks so awesome. I think when she was first released, she was $700, $800, something like that. But she's long sold out, so for me to find her is near impossible. And if someone did want to part with her, they'd probably want, $1,000, $2,000. Definitely on my budget. But if I win the lottery one day, I'm going to track her down. She's definitely a doll I want. Number 5, Ipplehouse Bianca Cyborg. Again, another Ipplehouse doll. I don't have any Ipplehouse dolls. I really feel like I'm going to buy one eventually. But this one was cool. She has this beautiful red hair, freckles. She had like a soldier drummer girl type outfit. And on the website, they tell the story like she got in a big tragic accident and then they had to turn her into a cyborg. So what I really want is that she has a cool, badass cyborg version of her. She looks so awesome. And, you know, she's a little bit risque, I guess. But I think she's amazing looking. She has several different versions. I think there was 3 different colorways or painting versions they did of her. Like just a plain metal and red and a darker color and gold. And you could swap her head, and she's just so awesome. I really, again, when she first came out, I think she was $800 to $1,000. Now to actually track her down, she's probably a small fortune. So I need to win the lottery, and then I can get this doll. Number 4, Pullip Leprotto. I hope I said that right. She is an adorable bunny pull-up. She was limited edition. They only made 300 of her. And ever since I started collecting pull-ups, I decided I want a complete set of every release. And she's probably one of, if not the hardest and most expensive one to buy. When I was first collecting, she was selling as much as $1,500 online. I think she's come down a lot since then. I've seen some people able to get her for $500-600 in the last year or two. So I'm hoping, I think she is within my budget. Some of my other Holy Grails I mentioned probably I'll never have. I think she's one I'll actually be able to own one day. I might just have to sell something else or just save up for her. But I definitely want her. She's high up there on my list. Number 3, Supergirl, Ideal Super Queen. She's a super rare doll from the late 60s. They made 4 different dolls, the Ideal company. They made Wonder Woman, Mira, Batgirl, and Supergirl. Now, I would like to get the set of 4 of them, but Supergirl is definitely the number 1 out of those. She is, to find her loose, she's like hundreds of dollars, $400. To find her mint in the box, you might be talking a couple $1,000s. So she's definitely out of my budget right now, but I really hope to own her one day. She's very similar to, the dolls they were making at the time was Tammy. Tammy is a really cool doll line, cheap. You can pick them up for $10, $20 in the box, maybe $50 to $100 for some of the nicer ones. But the superhero ones are just really hard to find, so they're definitely up there on my Holy Grail list. Number 2, Fairyland Feeple Elf Chloe. This doll, I first saw her when she was available in 2010, and I just fell in love. I thought she was just such a gorgeous, beautiful doll. She was, retail for her was near $1,000, maybe like $900, maybe a little bit more. I don't remember the exact amount. All I know is it's really expensive, and I couldn't afford it, but I really wanted her. So I made a deal with my wife. I said, we had a lot of debt at the time from opening our store, and so I made a deal. I said, if I work really hard and I get $5,000 sold on eBay to pay down our debt a bit, can I get this doll? So she said yes. So that day she said yes. I worked all day, 15 hours, listing crazy amount of stuff on eBay, and I was like, I was really motivated and inspired. But that night our cat died. She was 13 years old, and I was just so distraught. I mean, we were so sad for months even, because she was our baby. She was so really special to us. So that knocked the sail out, the wind out of me, and I just never got the Chloe doll. So I still think about her. I think of that tragic day. I think of how much I still really want her. And by the time I even thought about getting her again, she was sold out, gone. I don't know if I'll ever be able to track her down. She'd probably cost me thousands of dollars to get the original release. I think they released her a couple other times in other outfits, so I might try to track one of those down. But definitely she is my Holy Grail, the one doll I really want, except for number 1, Enchanted doll by Marina, Bychkova. I hope I said that right. I don't know how to say it. Now, these dolls are amazing. These are works of art. These are just the most beautiful dolls I've ever seen. The price, though, last summer, I think, or last spring, she sold her Cinderella doll, which she probably spent, hundreds, if not 1,000 hours making. It's so intricate. That sold on eBay for $75,000. So these dolls are way up there. If I win millions of dollars, I'll collect a few of them. But in the meantime, I did buy her book. It was $100. It's one of the most beautiful books for dolls you could ever get. I recommend buying the book. You could spend hours just looking through the pages, seeing all her dolls and the beautiful photographs she took. And just go to her website, go to her vlog, follow her, do everything. Just check out these dolls. They are so gorgeous, so beautiful. Definitely my #1 holy grail. If I could somehow come up with, $100,000 probably to buy one super intricate one, I would totally do it. Alright, thank you everyone for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please thumbs up, and if you like my channel, please subscribe. Alright, see you later. Bye bye.